Samanan tumelang mulwini abushani di macharoni. Assalamualaikum, namaste, good day, goeiedag. Away masganas, my name is Winston, that's Laniel, Jalen is coming. And welcome back to the channel, Bushies Watboer. On this channel, we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money, and enjoy the fruit of your labor. And as you can see, Rosie is like blocking the camera because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to vaccinate cats. Alright, so this is the first time vaccinating cats. I have not done that as yet, and when we fetched them at the shelter, they did all the vaccinations for us. Everything was there. The day when we fetched them, they got their last vaccination, and it's a year later today, and they have to get their annual booster, their annual shots. That means they have to get the vaccination, the normal vaccination, and then the rabies vaccination as well. So what I wanted to tell you is just like this video over here, where I've explained why we should vaccinate your dogs. Cats is the same thing, but in this case, cats have different vaccinations where you protect dogs against adenovirus, parvovirus, and all of that. Cats are, I'm not even going to try and pronounce this, but it's feline rhinotracheitis galliciniolacupinia, something like that. There's a lot. It protects the cats a lot against a lot of the normal diseases that can attack your cat if they are not vaccinated. So today we are going to vaccinate Rosie over there. Felix is inside. We're going to vaccinate Felix. We are actually doing it today also because we want to take, Rosie is not fixed. This is the cat that gave us the kittens. I'll leave a link over here to show you the kittens that we got from her. So we keep her in this room. You guys know this room. This is the room where we kept the cats when we got them, so they can leave their scent and they know where to go to at night. Because the doors are open, that's why we leave her here, because she'll be roaming around and make some more babies, which we don't want. At night we open her and then she can have the house for herself. So right now she's kind of like grounded, home to stay home. She's grounded to stay home, but in this week, maybe later this week, we want to take her to the vet to be fixed. But because she needs a vaccination, I want to do it first, allow it for a couple of days just to settle in, and then take her to be fixed. And then she can be a normal cat to roam around again. So let's get into it. So firstly, this thing is so low. Right, there you go. So firstly, you need a syringe and a needle. I always use clean needles every time, clean some new syringes, new needles every time. You don't want to stick a needle that was stuck into another animal and use it for the same or for a different animal. You use your needles, you use your syringes, and you throw it away, right? You always use clean needles all the time. So now what you're going to do is you get this one that is like a silver tip, and this is the water. This is the, I won't say the water, but this is the liquid that it comes in. And the first step you have to do is you have to draw the liquid, all of it out, just like that. It's usually about 1 ml. I went past the 1 ml there, but you can see the cap over there because that's just want to make sure everything is done. And then what you do is you have another one. Did I take out the wrong one? Yep. No, I did. I took out the wrong one. So then you get another one which is like a gold cap like this. This is the powder, and all you do is you stick the water in there, you inject the liquid in the powder, and then you just give it a shake. And after you shake, when you've shaken it, she's gonna jump on now. After you've shaken it, it's gonna turn like a pinkish color. I want to do quickly because this needs to be chilled all the time. So it's gonna turn a pinkish color. Then your next step will be is to take the same needle, same syringe, you stick it in this bottle and you pull out the pink liquid, because this is your vaccination, right? This is your vaccination. You just want to squeeze it out a little bit. Let me show you until you see one drop come out. You just want to like the guys on TV, the druggies use this. You just kick it a little bit like so that the bubbles go up, and then you press it a little bit more so that you can get another a drop coming out, and this is now ready to be injected into the cat. So again, this is our first time doing this. We don't know if she's gonna scratch or whatever, so we're using a blanket just to hold her so that I can just get the needle in here. So what we normally do is we take the left, I always use the left shoulder for vaccination, right? So let me just go this side so I can use my proper hand. So I'm gonna put this in there. Oh, and she was a good girl. I can leave her. And that is the vaccination is done, right? So second step will be the rabies. So again, I use a different needle. I always use different needles. She actually behaved quite nice. And that's how easy they did it at the shelter when we fetched her. They didn't do anything. They didn't use blankets or anything like we do. We actually a bit scared, but they did it actually quite nice. All right. So right here I have a bottle of Rabizin. All right. This is the same one. You use the same one for dogs. You can use on cats as well. This is against rabies. This is a 10 ml, so I get 10 vaccinations out of these. It's cheaper to buy it like this, 10 doses, a 10 ml, rather than to buy the 1 ml. You get the 1 ml like this, smaller. This is one vaccination only, and here I can get 10 out of. So it's cheaper for me. All you have to do is, if you were to use the 1 ml, you will pull out the entire content. But because I'm using the 10 ml, I only want to pull out 1 ml. So I'm going to stick it in there and pull out until we get to 1 ml. And then I will take it out. So there you go. I've taken out 1 ml, and then I just want to just kick it a little bit, just so all the bubbles go up, and then I want to push it up a little. Same procedure, just so we can get that first. That's all bubbles, and there you go. That's the first liquid that comes out. So now second step is to put this into her right shoulder. So now we have her in a blanket again, and I'm going to use the right shoulder this time for the rabies. And the reason for that is, let me just go this side again so I can use the proper hand. And the reason for that is, if there's an allergic reaction, then we know what caused it and what. And there.
She's a good girl.
Yep, she's a good girl. And that is it. We are done. Alright, so we are done. My companion Jalen helped me to hold the blanket. What we are going to do right now is, I'm sorry, I'm looking down because I'm just fixing all these things. I must put it together and throw it away. I don't want needles and syringes laying around because the kids can just hurt themselves and they can land up in hospital. So that is how you vaccinate a cat. You would want to do that when the kitten is the same procedure as what we do with the dogs. At 6 weeks, no sorry, at 8 weeks this time. 8 weeks, first one, then the other one, no, it's the same, 6 weeks. 6 weeks, then at 9 to 10 weeks, then at 12 to 13 weeks. And then you should be done. The 12 to 13 weeks, the third one, you give it with the rabies, right? And then after you've given that one, it is annual. A year after you've done the third vaccination, you do it annually. A year ago, they got their vaccinations at the shelter. So what we're doing now is we're just doing their annual shots, and that is the 5-in-1, which is that's the one that we use is a feline cell. Okay, it's a fellow cell. I hope it can just. I hope it will. I'm sorry, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to focus, but it's a fellow cell. I'll take a picture and I'll put it on the screen for you. It's fellow cell 3, and then this is for cats. You don't use it on dogs, it's different. But the rabies, I'll take a picture and I'll put it on the screen for you. It's fellow cell 3, and then this is for cats. You don't use it on dogs, it's different. But the rabies, that one you can use on cats and dogs. So you want to use that, like I say, every 3 weeks from kitten days. And once you have done the third one, you want to do it annually so that their vaccinations can be up to date. And what you do is the same with the dogs. You just take off the sticker and then you put it into the vaccination record card, and then you just put the date that you've given her the vaccination. And that's the end of the video. So if you like the content that I shared today, the information that I shared, please give me the like, thumbs up. If you don't, give me the thumbs down. If you have any questions and suggestions, maybe I must just stand still there for a minute and maybe explain that we are not a vet. We have no health advice to get your dog or cat. You are making a noise. People are hearing your plastics. So what we are doing here, we are only giving you advice on how to perform preventative measures, how to do the procedures to prevent them from getting sick. When they are sick, I will suggest that you take them to the vet to get them sorted out. I cannot give you advice because I'm not a vet. But so if you like the video that we've shared, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. If you have any questions, suggestions in terms of cat vaccinations, please leave them in the comment section down below. It is available at Bushy Pets. It is part of our phase 1, a link that I will leave over here for you, so you can see that we did open cat and dog vaccinations with a vaccination record card. We are going to be putting this in the vaccination on their vaccination record cards once we're done with Felix as well. But that's the information that I have to share with you. And if you didn't subscribe as yet, please destroy the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified whenever we have a new update. That's it from me for now. Until next time, keep well, stay safe, and stay blessed. Away.
2 minutes.